Hello, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com. I'm doing a training coaching video for everybody. My background, I've been investing for over 30 years and have been, to Cancelum level 3 and 4. Have sat down and had lunch with Bill O'Neill, which was a real honor for me 20 plus years ago. And I love the markets and I love helping people and teaching them how to invest. A lot of people talk about a lot of different things, but they don't really nuts and bolts it as far as, hey, how the heck do I do this? What do I look for? Geez, there's 8,000 stocks out there. I don't know where to start. I'm going to show you a few things that will really help you. Right here is and I'm pulling it up on the other screen. I'm dragging it into the window right here. This is from a book called 40 Great Stock Market Winners. We're making a new book out called 20 Great Stock Market Winners that will be produced and you'll be able to get it. Recent winners so that you can study them. I want to show you something here. This is from Bill O'Neill Research. 87% of these stocks had earnings up 30% or higher. 71% had earnings up 50% or higher prior to them breaking out. Take these two numbers, 40%. About 80% of these stocks, you average this and this, 80% of these stocks had earnings up 40% or higher before they broke out. 80%, those are good odds. You can go to Las Vegas on those odds. And by the way, I don't gamble. 86% of these stocks had sales up 30% or higher. 63% had sales up 50% or higher. Well, I took it a step further. Basically, if you take a look at this and average out, it's saying about 70% of all these stocks had sales up on average, because I tore it apart, on average 45% or higher before they broke out. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to drag this out of here and I'll show you two of our screens. 40% earnings in the top 40 groups. 45% average sales for 2 quarters in the top 40 groups. And again, I stress, 2 screens. These are my own screens. By the way, I was in the beta test group for the development of this product years ago, back in the late 1990s. 40% earnings in the top 40 groups are average of 45% sales in the top 40 groups. By the way, no price stocks. Okay, no junk, no thin stocks. We want to buy quality. Now, you can say, well, Pat, you've got these 2 screens. These are my 2 screens. These are my go-to screens. Proof's in the pudding. I'm going to show you some stocks. It's Friday. This was one of them. Just the start of the move. Right here above 35. It's just the start. Where's it going to go? I don't know. But look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. It's the start. Check this out. This was on the key list last night. Look at the breakout. But look at the revenue growth. And folks, I stress, it's either good earnings or great sales. It doesn't need both. Now, it's fine if it has both, but one or the other. It meets the criteria. Relative strength, very strong. Members bought this today. That's a pretty freaking good move. That's 22 points today. Look at that. Look at the volume. By the way, people say, oh, that's a bad bar. Close near the highs. We always study open, high, low, close, and volume. There's a move. It fit the bill. Here's another one for you. Roku. Look at the numbers. You can say it doesn't have the earnings, but it has the sales. Bought it. Right there. There's the volume. There's the breakout above these tops. 72 to 102. Still own it. Letting it work. It fits the criteria. Here's another one for you. Again, all of these stocks came from my 2 screens that I developed. This is just starting to make this move right here. But look at the numbers. It fits the criteria. Relative strength, strong all-time. Look at the volume when this thing's lifting off. It's huge. TTD. And look at the numbers. It meets the criteria. You can see how we've built this case. We've built this case to work. Either great earnings and or great sales. Coop. We've been in this before, and look at it lifting off again. Look at the numbers. We originally bought it right here. Look at these numbers. Is that great? And then finally, the one everybody's talking about, we own this, members own this. And you can say, oh, that's because the earnings are up 215%. Look at what are the sales. Look at what the revenues were the 2 quarters before. Remember I said average sales of 45% or higher for the last 2 quarters? Well, I don't know about you, but if I take this and divide by 2, I get higher than 45. Relative strength strong. Great group. Leading it through. Pick this up right in here. Average cost is around 70, for us is right near $72, $73. It's almost a double. And by the way, I'm bragging. No, that's lame. But I'm just saying, this is what we do. Looking for companies that have either great earnings and or great sales for the last 2 quarters that are within 15 to 20% of 52-week highs, that have a strong relative strength, that are in the top 40 groups. You put those constraints together, and guess what? You find winners. And I'm going to show you again, right here. 40% earnings in the top 40 groups. 45% average sales for 2 quarters in the top 40 groups. That's the work we do, and this is what we share with our members. I'm sharing it with you to help you. We teach this every day. We make videos for people every day explaining things. Wanted to just speed up your learning curve. That's what I'm after. Trying to help. And I thank you very much, and I hope you all have a great, great afternoon or weekend.